Hey everyone, welcome to another video review. This is the Transformers Legacy Evolution Deluxe Class Needlenose, along with his Target Master Sunbeam and Zigzag. Go ahead and put them off to the side real quick, because we're going to look at the box, which, yep, it is a Deluxe Evolution box. You got him, Needlenose there, being all jet mode and flying around. Needlenose's name, Transformers, the logo, and all that stuff. 8+ and all plastic free. And on the side, you have, of course, artwork of the robot mode, including a close-up, which looks real nice as well, and some Cybertronian. Up here, you have some, parents saying, and also, by the way, yeah, QR code if you want to see the tech specs. On this side, you have half the line-wide artwork, as is expected anymore. On the bottom, you have copyrights and what's included, and on the back, you have, of course, product shots and warnings, and, of course, the Evo Fusion, which, yeah, is a thing. Barely. Well, you have the instructions, which are pretty straightforward for the most part, although there's kind of a weird spot for a call. It doesn't... So there's one weird little spot just because it's like, oh, okay. But it's actually more involved. So anyway, yeah, this Needlenose, yeah, he's I guess out of Miami. It's a meme goes, I guess. I don't know what's going on there. But anyway, Needlenose is here. He's been subject to multiple fan votes only to lose every single time, and he finally just came out anyway. So yeah, you got him there. You got his little dudes. We'll put them up. We'll take a little bit closer look at them in a bit. But yeah, for first, Needlenose here. You got a nice yellow face with red eyes. Kind of a knight-looking visor thing. You got this gray, nice detailing there. It's a Decepticon symbol. You got some purple arms and a blue hips and stuff. You got gray and blue and nice lighter blue there, and some purple feet. And you got his, well, pretty much his alt mode just kind of chilling out on his back. I got this kind of angled back just for dynamicism, I guess. And yeah, this hangs a little lower than I'd like. I wish it's kind of compressed up higher, but it does not. This piece right here, the tail fin does come separately in the box, so you have to just peg it in. It's a real simple, just, it's just a peg. It's just a 5mm peg, so just, pegs right in. Which means theoretically you can peg anything that's 5mm peg in there, but yeah, it's for the tail fin. And yeah, this just does not tab in very securely. It's like these tabs right here, just pretty much just, it's a guidance thing. If anything doesn't actually tab in worth a crap. You got that? And you got his, Target Masters again, Sunbeam and Zigzag. Or is it? No, I got backwards. This is Zigzag, this is Sunbeam. Because it just feels like it should be Sunbeam because it's yellow, but anyway, which way. It's one of those things. Anyway, looking up close to them, yeah, they don't really pose much. They're kind of static. You can see that. But, they got nice designs. He's got a bit of a giant peg sticking out of his chest. But, he's even got holding a gun himself, but again, can't move or anything. And yeah, again, their gun pieces right here, like this part and this part, are all separate pieces. You're going to have to, clip those in, but it's not too difficult. They stand really well, but just because, they have fairly large standing bases, so they stand, but they don't really move at all, and there you go. Yeah, movement is non-existent on these guys, much like, oh yeah, I got, crap, I forgot. Point Blank. Was it Point Blank? No, this is, whatever, yeah. Anyway. First thing, yeah, these guys, transformation is simple. The gun mode's just, well, flip the barrels around and you're done. And they both go into his hands pretty well, although this one is weird. It's actually, there's a lot of resistance. That's kind of a very snug fit, but it goes in there. And multiple times we're trying to put it in, the wrist just rotates instead, and that's fun. Yeah, he can hold them both, because it was one of those weird things where the later, smaller Target Masters were they were a bit smaller as figures, but they came with 2 Target Masters, so that was a thing for like the Decepticons or something like that. I don't know, some of the later ones. Apparently never got released in Japan, at least the original G1 didn't. But yeah, so you can hold those both. But of course, you could also do the Evo Fusion, and yeah, he's got 2 peg holes up here. You can just pop him in like that. And there's also a peg hole up here if you want to do the other way around, I believe. See, I'm kind of worried, but the hinge is going to get in the way, but yeah, kind of. I mean, that one's not as secure, but hey, you can definitely just peg them together as a single gun if you want. And there you go. The Target Master part is like one of those things where it's like, yeah, I guess it's fine for what it is, but it is basically they're just glorified, just kind of weird looking weapons. As a weapons, they're kind of, personally, maybe I just prefer regular guns, but the whole Target Master thing is a big deal for some people, so whatever. That's personal preference for me. That's on my own part, but yeah, I'm good at talking, I swear. But yeah, articulation though, his head is on a ball joint. You got left and right and up and down. Of course, the up's a little limited because he's got a thruster behind his head, but you do have waggle as well. Shoulders can do a full 360. The wings might get in the way. The wings, speaking of, can fold a bit, although they kind of clicky when they do so. Outward, they go not that far out. You got bicep swivel. Wrists or elbows are double jointed, so you got that. Wrists do swivel, which is nice. The waist does a swivel, though one is on mine it's really tight, and two, it is it's actually not that really limited, but it is really tight on mine, alarmingly so, to the point of like, part of me is like worried it's going to shear off just because of sheer resistance. But hips though, forward pretty good actually. Back limited by the backpack. If you get stuff out of the way, maybe. And no, the wings are still in the way, so that's a thing. Outward, you have actually a lot of outward because of how it's designed. Actually, I'm going to try to... Yeah, you got a lot of outward. As far as it goes, but I think before you start, banging into more sculpting. You do have a thigh swivel. Knees are nice tight bend. One single hinge, but, nice bend there. And the feet can tilt that far. And you do have, thanks to transformation stuff, it can go down a bit, but it kind of starts looking weird when you put it down. So... there you go. That's Needlenose's articulation, which is pretty good overall. Just a real quick comparison to a couple of them. Everyone here, Siege Megatron, just for the sake of you can see how big he is next to a leader guy. And as fellow Decepticon double target master. Here's Spinister, although he doesn't have proper target masters. He just has guns instead. But they do both do the same thing. His rotors are being weird. Again. Usually they liked at least... there we go. So, there you go on that front. So, yep. Pretty straightforward that. Pretty solid looking robot mode overall, I would say. Good posability. The target masters are... whatever for me. I don't really hate them, but I don't really like them that much either. But yeah, he's got a good looking robot mode overall. And yeah, the only thing would maybe the jet. Again, the jet. I wish this kind of folded up a little more tighter, so this jet bit is not sticking out so far. But whatever. So transformation is actually more involved than I thought it would be. Anyway, first, you want to go ahead and rotate the biceps outward and then fold them up. There's a tab here. We'll go into a slot on the shoulder, like so. Just do that for both sides. Might be a little weird about actually tabbing in, but you just do that. Then right here, you go ahead and open the chest up like this. You fold the head in like that. You bring this piece up like so. And then you take the shoulders and rotate those inward like that. And then you close this all back up. It'll tab back in, nice and solid, like so. Take the wings also and bring those down like that. Now down here, what you want to do is take the legs and rotate them outward like this. And then they'll come up. Right here in this tab right here, there's a tab right here on the back of the leg which goes up into a little slot right there on the side of the torso. And then the leg right here, this hollow bit will go over the arms. This is why it needs to be hollow. So it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, if you try to fill that one in, good luck with the transformation. Yeah, so you get that over the arms like that. Same on this side. Get that up and over the arms. Like so. Make sure it's held together. This it kind of likes to pop itself apart until it's all together. So you just kind of have to hold it like this. Take the feet and then just fold them in like this. Like that. Take the feet and fold them in like this. Now take the top part of the plane here. This will untab and come up on a hinge right here. And you fold it back. And this right here, these tabs right here on the feet will go open little slots right up there like that. And also these tabs will go open these slots right here. Yeah, these tabs right here will go in these slots right here as well. So come down and just tab that all in. Sometimes the feet don't like to cooperate. Yeah, get that all tabbed in. So then you can, untab this part if I haven't done already. And just bring this down over and this will tab in right here and whatnot. And oh, by the way, I forgot there's a Thomas C. Stage port right there on the back. So totally forgot about that. But yeah, that's the thing. And just bring that over the top right there, and you've pretty much got the jet mode all ready to go. As jet modes go, it's all right. Oh, it's not my favorite, I guess. It's fine for what it is. It's It's got some nice detailing. Again, you got the, the blue up here, the red cockpit. You got this nice silver and teal striping there. You got the Decepticon symbols. It looks all right, I guess. I feel like these wings should actually sit a little flatter, but they do not. You got the, well, pretty much like a lot of jet forms. You got pretty much a folded up robot underneath, which at least it's, not sticking out too bad from the top. You can see that. You can see maybe a little bit of the legs there, but for the most part, it actually is pretty decent. And again, like I said, the transformation is more involved, mostly because of this bit right here. The actual jet part does at least do something more than just, oh, you flip that down, you're done. So it's fine. Again, you got a Tamashii stage port right there. They actually have one that reveals itself when you flip the head around. That's actually pretty neat right there. Yeah. So there's no landing gear whatsoever to speak of. But it's a decent looking jet overall. Yeah. You can take these and just, there's little pegs on the wings. You can just go ahead and attach these like that to the bottom of the wings. So, if you want, you can have all weaponed up like that. Yeah, there's one other thing you can do with the Target Masters, which is, go ahead and unplug these right here, like that. And then right here, what you want to do is go ahead and lift this up a bit so this untabs, and then fold the feet out like so. And then you take the guns here, and you want to take them and peg them together. You want to take the peg from this and go ahead and put in this forward peg right here. So it looks like this. And then down here, what you want to do, there's these little tabs right here, and they go into these slots near the thruster to the back right there like this. And this tab right here will go into a little slot right there. And then assuming you did everything correctly. Yeah. You got that. I guess that's a thing you can do. I don't know. It's one of those things. It's like I don't know. Is that supposed to be more thrusters or what? I don't know what it is, but it's one of those things. I said for me, just like I don't really care for that, so I'm probably never gonna do that ever again. But it's a thing you can do, I guess. It is indeed a thing you can do. Just get this all back together because now it's of course fighting me. Messed with it. No, it doesn't like that. There we go. Yeah, I just prefer it with the, these just as, underslung under the wings like this. That's just my personal preference, but you might have, you might change your mind by that. But yeah, anyway, there's one other comparison, I guess, in this mode. Again, Spinister, just, another flying double target master guy. So yeah, with different that. Of course, he unseated itself again. Yeah. It does not like to stay seated. Anyway, so yeah, I got that. So yeah, Needlenose, he's fine. He's actually I want to say fine. Fine sounds a little. He's pretty good. The robot mode's great. Transformation's more involved than you think, but still kind of a little simple for what you're getting. And the vehicle mode's pretty good too, although again, it's like a lot of jet formers with this. There's this folded up robot underneath. And also mind that the legs do not like to stay together in the jet mode, so the legs it really clearly wants to pop itself apart. And the Target Masters are kind of whatever for me. I don't really hate them, but I don't really like them either. So any which way, there's that. But it's a pretty decent jet. It's a really good robot. But yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, he's fine. He definitely wasn't the one I was looking forward to the most in the wave, but he's a pretty solid purchase in his own right. So there you go. If you've been looking forward to Needlenose, he's a pretty solid Needlenose, I guess. So that's it for this review. I hope you found it informative and entertaining. Hope you like, comment, subscribe. Check out my Twitter. I'm at Nemesis Prime 1. Check out my co-host, cohost.com/Nemesis Past Prime. Check out my coffee, my Patreon. And I'll also see you next time with another video review.